Okay, here you can see the difference after putting the Rain-X. Okay, see how little water's like sliding off? The windows have like no water. Look how little water's here. And then look at these cars. See, this is what without Rain-X, you get all the water stuck there. Okay, here you can see now with the Rain-X I drive. We're going what, 40, and look, everything is just flying off. Leaving Washington, you can see the different bridges. They made it kind of new. Okay, so we're now going towards Kent, Washington. Gonna meet with my aunt and uncle and nephew or cousin, and then yeah, we'll meet for a little bit and then head over to Helena, Montana. I don't really do pictures of people unless they want to be on my YouTube, so if you're wondering why I usually don't have pictures or videos of people in there, that's why. I kind of don't want to like forcefully just put people in without asking. There's this dome thing over here. Not sure what that place is called. With this building, I see it all the time when I pass through here. It's very noticeable. What is that? EQC. Oh, it's a casino. There's like a mini water park there or something. Interesting. Let's see, what is it called? There's a big mall over here. And see, again, they have this left turn yield. I really like that design. Yep, you can see it's 61 degrees. If you see my video and you see like where I'm looking at the clock here, you can see the temperature. And we're heading towards Kent, Washington, or not Kent, Washington, to Kirkland, which is where the Costco headquarters, well actually no, I think we passed Kirkland already. We're heading to Kent, Washington now. Oh, actually, okay, we passed, that's Kent, and yeah, we're actually going to Kirkland. So we're gonna charge at a Kirkland supercharger, and you can see we'll arrive there with about 5%. I was waiting a long time for this truck to catch back up. Do you see that? Danica Plumbing. Do you see what I see? It's a Deadpool logo. Luckily, I got them right before their exit. Deadpool. Alright, might head over to Canada for a bit, Vancouver area. We'll see. Okay, so looks like my friend's gonna be too busy running around getting work done, so we're going straight to Helena, Montana. Unless something changes, we'll see. But for now, looks like Helena, Montana it is. And you can see it's gonna make us go to the next supercharger in 162 miles. Look at all that traffic going to Vancouver, BC, Everett. Exit. Everybody's clogging up the right 2 lanes. People waiting until the last second to merge in. 405 north. Blocking, making traffic. You can see how they layer all their freeways here. That's so many intersections. You can see also it's sprinkling. But it's very light. These bridges. I like how here they have all these how long distance things constantly updated. Here they tell you when there's a toll bridge. So it's very nice. See, before you get to the bridge, you already know you're gonna have to pay a toll. In California, you go on the bridge and it's too late. There's no way to even turn around. You have to pay the toll. Looks like we're stuck in a bunch of traffic again. Are we gonna be able to make it to the exit? Big T-Mobile building over there. Is that their headquarters? AAA. Alright, I guess we're going back to our plan of going to Canada. We'll see, because it'll take, with charging and everything, if I want to make sure I have a lot of charge while I'm there, probably close to 4 hours, so we'll see. Thingy there with a, what is that? Guy with a gun or a trumpet or something, some kind of horn. Alright, there's a bunch of skyscrapers over there in the distance. Heading over to Canada now. Getting closer to the city. Look at all the traffic on the other side. It's crazy. both sides have a lot of traffic, but the other side's like slower. Oh, I also like how they do these signs for the toll lanes. See how it shows they're all free, open to all. Alright, looks like we're crossing like a river or something. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can see it. Both sides. Another log mill yard. Lots of these. Looks like we're passing another river. I don't know if it can even be seen here though. Not really, it's down there. Somewhat on this side, you can see some water. Alright, now you can see how the Rain-X works. The rain is just flying up. And actually the bigger, the harder it rains, the more it flies up, so it's kind of interesting. The small rain actually, the little drops are the ones that don't have enough mass to fly back. They just stick because the air doesn't blow on it strong enough. Another river. All the bundles of hay. Getting closer to the Canadian border. Alright, so this is going close to 70 miles an hour with a bit more rain. Just flies up. You can turn on the windshield wipers. If I do, I can set it to, let's see, setting 3. There you can see the difference. Obviously you get more visibility if you wipe it. And if we were to turn it off completely. But the water just flies up. So even if your wiper's not working, then you can see just fine. Bridge, Portal Way. There's some water here, but I can't see anything. Oh, go. Okay, so you can see some water did leak through the back there. Got wet. I don't know if that's from when I opened it or if it leaked through just from raining, but definitely water. Okay, so my dad is staying here at this rest stop. His idea, since we were worried that the border for Canada would stop us since we had lots of fruits and stuff, so he said just leave all the fruits and stuff with me at the rest stop, and then he'll wait here and eat everything, and then I'll just go and come back real quick. Huh? Fruit I need to wear? Not that I can think of. If there is, I don't know. Yep, we have too many fruits, bananas, and that. If you can put that in there if it's colder, I don't know. But
it's not cold anymore.
Oh, okay. Other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do you want all the, I can put the cold stuff from the fridge, but I think it turned off. We can put it in there to keep it cold.
Sure.
So let me check.
Yeah.
Alright, we're heading in towards Canada. I'm not sure how far to the border, but it should be soon because my final destination is only 33 miles away. So we'll see you guys at the Canadian border. Here's the border crossing. It said all buses and commercial vehicles next right. I mean, this has commercial plates, right? But I don't know. Am I supposed to exit there? I'm not going to. I don't know. This is a personal vehicle, not really commercial, but I don't know. Depends what they mean by that. Right, Customs and Immigration said 35 miles an hour, so we gotta slow down now. Last exit before border. They give you a warning here. We're arriving at the border. Here we go. We have this special Nexus thing for, I guess, if you have a special pass. I don't have that. So, I don't know, but that road is more crowded. Okay, you can see the Canadian border thing here. I could have probably stopped here. There's picnic tables here. And my dad could have just stopped here. I don't know. Would they have let him? But there's the thing. Oh, I can't see. There's too much. There's too many trees in the way to read the thing. We have the Canadian flag made out of flowers. Cool. Why is the Nexus lane longer? Isn't Nexus worse? I'm confused. I mean, isn't Nexus supposed to be faster? I'm so confused. I guess we just pick a random one to go to. Open covert. I don't know what's what. Oops. Open overt. Sorry. That's French, I guess, for open. Over. I don't know. Alright, so I'm in. They asked me approximately when the last time I was in. I said probably 8 years ago or so, I don't know. And then they asked if I ever had issues crossing the border before. And I did at one point because I told them I was helping a friend with their computer. And then they thought I was like doing work like stuff here. So they're like, you can't take Canadians' jobs. So yeah, that kind of thing ended up, they denied me entry. They said unless I left all my tools or something, so they went through my car at that time. But this time, after I told them all that stuff, they're like, okay, how long do you plan to be here? I said about half an hour to an hour or so. And then, yeah, and then they asked if I was planning to leave anything with them. I said no. It cut off, so. But yeah, they asked if I was leaving anything with them. I said no, and then they said, okay, yeah, go ahead. So I think they were gonna call someone to come check stuff, and then after they asked if I got denied entry, and then I told them what happened, and then they told them like, oh, it's okay, just let them go. Oh yeah, and then they also asked like, is it your vehicle and stuff like that. So yeah, nothing, just the usual stuff. Okay, so the speed is in kilometers per hour now, so it says 100. And you can see it auto adjusts to miles per hour here, so I know 62 miles an hour is the equivalent. All right, so you can actually tell what the speed is, and we'll move over so because other people want to go faster. I'm already going over, but yeah. All right, so here towards the entry or entrance of Vancouver, there's a lot of farmland here. The last time I came, like, you can smell the manure. I don't smell it right now, and it might be just because it recently rained. And now the sun's out. It's nice. Nice weather. Looks like cornfields, maybe. Lots of crops growing here. See some like greenhouse thingies that are all falling apart. And more corn. Nice big open road going into one direction. There's highway stuff. They completed lots of highway additions. Uh-oh, hitting traffic. I see some police up there. Did something happen? Oh, it's just construction, so it's merging into one lane. Or not. Someone was actually pulled over, but I had to put the camera away. See, more farms. Looks like lots of crops growing there. More corn. Wow, Canada's growing a lot of corn too now. Building something over there. You've got a bunch more corn growing on this side. Wow. You can see how they do their traffic lights. They have these flashing ones. They can change depending on the traffic. They'll change how many lanes and things like that. They can adapt some lanes going one way to another direction. Pretty cool. People in a raft down there. Going into a tunnel. No sunglasses. Turn lights on. Alright. Entering city of Richmond. This tunnel. Why isn't this tunnel? Oh, it's like partially open tunnel. Oh. Alright, you can see across the bridge. It's like a big downtown area. All the giant skyscraper buildings. I should speed up so other people can go, but look at that. Such a weird shape, that building they're making over there. Dang, look at all the traffic down there. What in the world? Look at all the traffic here too. We're going very slow. Oh, it's merging, uh-oh. Here you go, we have a welcome to Vancouver sign. It's pretty far in, but there you go. I don't know if I recorded much in city driving. It's like pretty tight, compact. There's usually two lanes on for the most part, sometimes three. I think sometimes the third lane also doubles up as like parking sometimes, so you somewhat have to be careful. So they have a lot of those little road sign thingies there that tell you like the rules, like if buses can go there or what certain times you can use those lanes. So pretty interesting. A lot of their like roads, intersections have like these big bush things or trees blocking all the roads. Pretty interesting. See, a lot of the things are all blocked by like trees or shrubs or stuff. They don't have much open. Look at that. Some do, but most people have like big, tall shrubs. Okay, so this is what I meant. There's two lanes, but you can see they're using that as parking now. So you have to be very careful because you'll go there and then you'll be like, wait, why are these cars all stopped in the lanes? They use it as like parking lanes as well.
500 feet,
interesting.
Turn right onto
You can't do this in the
Street.
US unless it's like marked, and it's usually like a bike lane. It wouldn't have these dotted lines. Usually if it's like broken lines like that, then that means it's an actual lane that's meant for driving on, not for parking. But you can see on both sides they use that. The dotted lanes, they use it as parking. That's one thing that threw me off the other time I was here in Canada before. I'm not sure what the blinking green means. I don't know if that's a yield or what is blinking green. I don't know, because normally, see, it's normally solid green. So, if you know, let me know. Driving in this back alley. This back alley kind of reminds me of like going in Vietnam, but there's a lot more room because it's made to fit two cars instead of like two motorbikes. There was one pigeon. I said pigeon, pigeon, and a million pigeons just flew down. Get all this food, yeah. God, honey, hot water. So this is the restaurant. Eat a little, eat a lot. It's a bird. Earls. Look, eat a little, eat a lot. Look at the cat's face. It's like split, just.
We never know.
Alright, we're leaving Canada. Well, actually, I'm gonna go charge first. We're gonna see if the charging setup is the same or different. So we'll find out. What is that cone doing in the middle of the lane? Jeez. I feel like I ran over the base of it. Another river going through. Of course, the other side. That bridge. The moon in the distance. You can see the overpasses here. And the nice colored clouds. That one's kind of like a dolphin. So in Canada, they have these dedicated, authorized vehicles only. That's not a carpool lane, that's for buses. But they use the carpool symbol, so I think people get confused. But you can see it says bus lane, okay? That's not a carpool lane in Canada. Some interesting looking buildings. Whoa, look at that manor. Bunch more greenhouses. So much farming going on right near the border. Bunch of greenhouses. Wow. And then the bus lane becomes a turn lane, so yeah. Look at that huge farm barn looking building and house. There's so many. Also, these lanes are much wider. The ones in the city are much more narrow, like at probably 2 feet or so narrower. The moon's pretty big right now. Another barn looking thing. So in Canada, the Cybertruck got a lot of thumbs up. I've had several motorcyclists like one guy, he stopped and he was like, I just had to see this thing up close. And then another rode by, gave a thumbs up as he like passed by. A bus driver gave a thumbs up as I passed by. Lots of other drivers gave thumbs up. And I had a family that when I was parked, they were looking at it, and then I came and they're like, oh, it's very nice, is this your car? They like, a lot of people like it. And then they were saying like, I was thinking of like having my kids come out and take a look. But I guess just her husband came and looked at it. He's like, because I had to go, so yeah. And then I don't know where they went. Maybe they're far away. But yeah, they liked it, and they're like, oh, it's nice, has a lot of room. They asked like questions about, is it difficult to park and stuff because it's so big. But actually, it's a very easy to park vehicle because of all the cameras. The cameras are actually good. Like, it's not like the 360 thing, which gives you an idea of how close you are. It's an actual, you can see video footage of where your car is. So you can actually tell if you're gonna hit something. You can park super close. So it works a lot better than those 3D representations. The only thing is I wish they had cameras pointing at the front two tires so I can see that. But other than that, the cameras are really nice. Okay, now these streets look like the US, except you get these more divided turn lanes to keep people more protected, but it's not everywhere. That's just this street for some reason. I guess they had a lot of extra space and they just put that. But yeah, this looks more like I'm used to in the US, interestingly enough. Oh, I guess you do get these blinky lights, so I don't know why sometimes they flash. You see that left light? It's just flashing. I don't know. Does that mean it's gonna turn yellow soon? I don't know. Maybe. There's a big crane over there. Lots of construction going on. Whoa, what are these big markets? What is that? Looks fancy. Some supermarket or something. This, for some reason, reminds me of how Vietnam looks. What's a Starbucks doing over here? I thought this is Tim Hortons only. Just kidding. Shoppers Drug Mart. Shoppers something. What is this? I need to find the Tesla chargers. Alright, so this place is cool. They have a whole bunch of pull-in chargers. So if you have a trailer or something on your truck, you can plug it in like this. You don't have to worry about backing in and hitting anything. Okay, so this is, what's that? Real Canadian Superstore. Huh. Maybe I should go in there while I'm charging a little bit. Okay, this charger is charging at 254 kilowatt. It was at 255 for a little bit. So that's the speed. That's about what the max a truck can take apparently. At least with the current chargers. Okay, so Canada has a bunch of hydrogen powered cars apparently. Interesting. It says powered by water, but hydrogen is not a power source. Hydrogen is a power storage unit thing. So basically water has hydrogen in it, but you have to put power into the water to separate the hydrogen from the oxygen, and then you use that hydrogen. So hydrogen is not a power source. Whoever thinks it is don't understand how hydrogen vehicles work. You're putting in power into the water to separate it, and then after that what you get is the hydrogen that you reclaim the power that you put into it. And obviously things aren't 100% efficient, so hydrogen is actually not very efficient of a fuel source. Okay, all right, there's not just a bunch of hydrogen floating around that you can just scoop up ready to use in your vehicle. So for those that think hydrogen is a better solution, they don't really understand how it works. Oh, and that's not to say that hydrogen is all bad. It has its use cases, but it's not more efficient than battery electric vehicles. So this is like their version of Walmart. It has those gates you have to walk through. And look, President's Choice. It's basically a giant Walmart looking store. Yep, definitely like a big Walmart. They have the rotisserie chickens too. And all this stuff. Yeah, it's basically like a giant Walmart, or Safeway Walmart combined, because Walmart doesn't have this big of refrigerator sections. Oh, definitely. Look, it has even a real seafood place. So maybe, I don't know if Buc-ee's has that, but I guess we'll see when I get to Texas. Let's go. We'll go to a Buc-ee's. Dang, look, they have a whole magazine section too. Crazy. This is like a giant Walmart. Wait, what? It's 2 stories? What? Interesting. Now I'm curious, what's down here? What's down here? Is there anything even down here? Pharmacy? What? What? What's the point of this? Wait, is there a garden center? Like a Home Depot as well? What? Like a giant garden center? Okay, look, there's a whole bunch of underground parking as well. That's cool. Never seen a multi-story Walmart, so this is definitely different. What, much bigger, more stuff, more parking. Canada really likes Tesla. There's a lot of Teslas here. I'm surprised. But I don't know how they fell for the hydrogen thing. Hydrogen, I think, would be good because you can probably get higher energy density but that would be something more useful for construction vehicles or stuff like that, bulldozers. I don't know how much more energy dense it is because it does need to compress it into into that small space. So if you compress too much and too big of a tank, it could also be an issue. So also as you fill hydrogen, if you've ever inflated your tires, as you do it, it gets hotter and hotter. And the other thing, it gets colder depending on if it's releasing pressure or increasing pressure. So there's a lot that goes into that kind of stuff. Yeah, someone just drove by in a taxi van and they're like, Cybertruck, nice car. Yeah, so Canada seems to like all these EVs and stuff a lot. I'm surprised so many people in California are mad at the Cybertruck. It's kind of weird. Whoa, what building is this? What kind of building is that? Look, there's a slide inside. What is that? What is that? What is this building? It looks so fancy. Fancy schmancy. Alright, you can see we're approaching border, approximate border delays. Should be getting there soon. Okay, you can see passenger vehicles, USA border. So we're here. Getting closer. Red lights. Oh, actually it's green arrow for the middle lane, but red on the others. Okay, interesting. Okay, passenger vehicles, USA border. Does that mean I need to go back over one? USA border. Oh, we're here. See, the border's on that side, so let's see. Okay, so we're here and it has those things. It keeps changing. Do not block yellow sensors. I don't know what the yellow sensors, I guess those. Does it mean don't block them? Oh, I see. So that truck or that vehicle was in between the yellow things, so they told them to pull forward and not be sitting in there. Oh, you can see on the floor there it says to keep clear. It says all vehicles and persons are subject to search upon entry into the U.S. From a foreign country upon the demand of any U.S. immigration or customs, right? So yeah, basically they can go through your car and check if you have anything on you whenever they want. Alright, so we're going... Wait, how do I get out of here? What is this? What is... Oh, they want you to zigzag so you can't just run away, I guess. I guess that's what this is all about. Anyways, so you can turn left to go back to Canada, or you can turn right to go south. Obviously, we're going south now. Oh, the rest stop bathroom at where I left my dad is cool. It has this. And it has these. You push and the water stays on. Works well. And they put the doors the right way, so you don't have to touch it after you wash your hands. That's proper design of a bathroom. Alright, so it's time to leave. My dad was waiting right there for me while I was in Canada. It was a long trip. I was probably there I need to check what time, but I think it's probably at least 4 or 5 hours. So anyways, truck is there. That's where we parked. He's going to the restroom now. Let me check how long he was waiting. Yeah, so he was waiting there for me for probably at least 5.5 hours. We packed up everything, and yeah, it's a pretty long time. I gave him my battery pack so he was able to keep his phone charged, and he was basically just on his phone the whole time. And yeah, basically what he does in the car. Like, he was laying there and then on his phone the whole time. But anyways, so he was able to sit there. The sun came out, and then it was kind of nice, but now it's dark. So anyways, we're gonna continue to Montana now, so we'll see you guys when something more interesting happens. So luckily that brick thing was there, because we were gonna use one of these, and then at night then it's really cold. So there's no wind, so it's good. Alright, so here you can see, since we took this northward rest stop, now it makes us loop all the way around like that. When I came to pick him up, I had to loop all the way around like that to go back to here as well. So yeah, now we're gonna loop around and go back that way. I think it was an extra, this is about 1.5 miles or so. That's how far that other one was. We're gonna go to the next charging stop. You can see, we'll zoom out, and we're gonna go back across Washington, back across Idaho, and then into what's that, Montana? Yeah, so we're gonna go to Helena, Montana. Alright, so we'll see you guys. Alright, so if you're wondering, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and yeah, alright, let's continue. We're in this winding mountainy road. Not really much to see, just lots of left, right turns. Got really foggy now. Let's see, more fog. The camera makes it look like there's not much now. It's like it's gone. Look, we're at Bob's Burger. Bob's Burgers and Brew. Alright, anyways, this Tesla has the new V4 supercharger. I think it's V4. V4 superchargers. So this one you can actually even use the non-Teslas in here. Alright, so we got that. Plug it in, and we'll wait for it to charge. It shouldn't cost me anything because I have free supercharging, so let's make sure. Charging. 0. Alright. This isn't, I don't think this is the actual charging station that we're at, right? Does it show where we are? Continue trip. Nope. Nope. Actually, I think it is. At stop. Charging. Burlington. That's the one we're at? Yep, Burlington, Washington. So that is accurate. And yeah, 0. I don't know why it's showing CA. We're not in Canada anymore. What is this? Alright. Go. 31%. I did charge in Canada for a while. I don't... Does it show... Oh, it doesn't show here the history. I probably have to look at the app, but it shouldn't have charged me anything. Charging at max charging speed, 254. Alright, so that's it. We're going to continue charging for a bit, and then we'll see. So, why is it going... Isn't that a longer route? So this is 3 hours. And wait, so this is 211 miles? 202 miles. So we can go a shorter one. It'll take longer. And the reason it's longer, I think, is because more zigzaggy through the mountain. But we drive an extra 8 miles. So if I can drive through the mountain nice, then it shouldn't be that much issue. But which is worse for the tires? All that zigzagging or going in a straight line? Probably all this. But let's see. How is it that much longer? Is it that... So this one's saying it's like more than 28, it's like 28 minutes shorter. Even though it's another 8 miles? I don't know. Or even though it's 9 miles. So I guess that means the speed is much more limited. Or is it because it's a more main freeway? I'm gonna go this because I like driving zigzaggies. Alright, so we'll see. And we need to find out how far we need to go. So, supercharger, that's 202 miles. Actually, maybe, I don't know if that's gonna work because then I'm gonna have to charge to 100% or something. Let's see what other chargers are in the middle. Oh, there's another one in the middle here. There's a lot here. So I can look at this one or this one. Okay, there's a 250. So I can look at going to that one. And then we can continue. That way I don't have to charge super long here. We can just take this road, wiggle, wiggle, go there. Okay, actually what? We're right here now? Yeah. Did it auto add? I think it auto added charging stations. Okay, I'm gonna charge just till this shows about 25 and we'll continue, so we don't really need to charge much here. Okay. And then we'll continue on through that mountain, go all the way over here, and yeah, we'll get there sooner. I'll probably add a few in between so I can do faster, like short charges. You can see how the charging speed drops. So we'll see. All right. There's a Jack in the Box here. There's a, what's that, coffee place? Espresso. I don't know if they're open 24 hours, but let's go see if there's any. I don't know. All right, I'll be back. It looks like there's a bunch of chargers over there too, if you want the older style. All cups are buy one get one free all month. So if you come over here, I don't really drink much coffee, but there you go. And it looks like it's a morning thing, so there actually there's nobody in there right now. There's a Shell gas station and Chevron down there, and yeah, not really much else here. All right, we'll charge up a little bit more and we'll head on out. Well, it looks like that's like a hotel suite, Fairfield. All right, so yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I think it's glitched or something right now. It says an hour remaining to continue trip. But if I go to this charger, you can see it says we'll arrive with 21%. So unless there's some super tall mountain we're climbing, then that doesn't make sense, because an hour will get me to like 100%. So yeah, all right, that doesn't make sense. I think we can probably start now. How far is that? 53 miles? That's more than enough charge. All right, let's unplug. I'll show you the charger tip on this one because this design is very different. The handle is much thicker. The cable's a little bit thicker, maybe close to like the old style. And then the plug here, you can see how these actually protrude out a bit, these pieces. Right, and then it has those like much more solid metal things in the middle. All right, and also this thing holds the plugs a lot better. Shove it in there. It's a lot less likely to fall out on its own. All right, so there we go. Let's go continue the trip. Big flag, oops, over there. You can see somewhat how windy it is. Also, it is now 54 degrees Fahrenheit here, 9:41 p.m. These roads are very annoying. They have all these raised bump things, so you can only turn at certain spots.
Now turn left.
And then I wasn't sure which lane to be in, and then I couldn't make a left turn. I had to find a way to get out and do a U-turn. Alright, we're here at the charging. Somebody was having fun putting these no stickers on the Tesla charging things. But anyways, let's go ahead and plug in. Oh, these are the slow kinds. I didn't know it was a 150 kilowatt charger. Oh no. Let me double check, because there are some over there. I hope they're not all 150 kilowatt, or well, we'll just charge enough to get to the next one. We'll see. Okay, so it is only 150 kilowatts. See, that's the problem with letting it pick its own chargers. I think it picked that one on its own. And it added 150 kilowatts. So let me look for a new one. Okay, well, it says 10 minutes left to continue the trip. It's charging 142 kilowatt speed, which isn't too bad. I don't know, I guess it only needs a little to get to here. But we'll just let it charge. Maybe I can nap a little bit while we're at it. That way we don't need to worry about it. So we'll charge to 100. And then we can probably make it to like 2 of them or something. Alright, so I'm gonna rest a little and then I'll be back. I'll work on the videos, right? Alright, let's go. It says we'll arrive there with 61, there with 25, so, or 35, so let's actually remove that charger. Wait, what? We even need it. Okay, there you go. Done. So that one says we'll arrive with, calculating, 20%. Right, so we should be good. Let's go. Also, if you're wondering, it's 59 degrees outside right now, 11:15 p.m. I forgot it was going the long way, so I changed it. Now it says 149 miles, 39% will arrive. Way more. Okay, alright, let's go. Binh Tunnel.